It's exciting. It's going to have a great impact on our program. It's an exciting time for all the Big Blue Nation. You know, it's exciting for the fans, for the students, for our players. So it shows the commitment that we have here to the football program and to the fans. So it's going to be an exciting time.
What kind of reaction do you get, or what kind of reaction do you get or think you will get when you mention this to recruits, $110 million going into the program?
Well, again, I think it shows the commitment and you know, that we're serious about football, and the administration's serious about football, and you know, it's a tremendous commitment by a lot of people to make this happen. So I think it'll have a great impact.
Mark, I know you can't get specific about names of recruits and stuff like that, but generally speaking, how are you receiving what you expect?
Yeah, things are going very well. We have a big group on campus here today. That's why I'm going to make this relatively brief, but big group. It's been a great response. I've been very excited about the way recruiting's going, and feel very good about putting this class together.
Mark, I think today is the first time you guys have used this new facility that's for all the sports, the recruiting room here in the renovated locker room. What, you know, you walk guys into something like that, you know, and you can say we have other stuff coming that's, you know, just for football. What does that do with those guys?
It does. It shows that it's first class. It shows that the university does things first class, and again, it shows the commitment. It's a great, you know, exposure for our team and you know, for our players and our recruits to get a great feel for the basketball program and what we're doing, and just to spend some time down here. It's good. You know, we did use it once before, one other weekend for a few kids, but this is the first big group.
Mark, is this the kind of improvements that you thought were coming when you first talked to Mitch about the job? Is this even more than you had hoped for?
Well, it did. Mitch and I did touch on that the first time we spoke, and again, I felt very comfortable with Mitch, and I felt his commitment to the program, and so we did talk about that. It wasn't the primary reason why I came here. You know, I told you all that in the initial press conference about my belief in this program and getting things done, but this certainly helps, and yeah, everything Mitch and I talked about is coming true here.
Mark, again, just in general, with down in front, you're right. Sorry. Gotcha. Obviously can't mention specific players, but just in general, the emphasis placed on Ohio and maybe some of the, you know, success that you've had there early on.
Yeah, I think it's very important for us to get into Ohio. As you know, obviously Southern Ohio being very, very close, we consider that local. And again, with my ties to northeastern Ohio and really all through Ohio, it's going to be very important to us. There's tremendous football being played in Ohio, and so we want to treat that as home base. So yeah, we're gonna work Ohio hard, along with Kentucky and you know, really anything within close proximity to UK.
Mitch mentioned he would look to you for guidance on some of the things you would need in those renovations to the stadium. Can you talk about those at all?
Well, I just think anything you do, it's for the players. You know, much is placed on the emphasis on recruiting, but you know, that's what helps you, is the players being comfortable and the players having a great facility. As you know, both in all of our sports, our athletes, you know, are here and with us a great deal of time and spend a lot of time in our complex. So I think it's most important for our players to feel comfortable, to have them in a comfortable environment, you know, with their locker room and you know, just a facility where they can spend some time and feel good.
Mark, now that your staff is complete, just if you can talk about some of those guys, especially the last two guys, how you feel about how this staff came together as a whole, and also if you have any other titles like recruiting coordinator, associate head coach that you wanted to put out there.
Yeah, Derek, you know, the addition of Derek to coach our cornerbacks was a great addition. I was very impressed with Derek. I had a chance to visit with 3 or 4 or 5 people about that position, and always heard great things about Derek. I had a chance to meet with him and interview him, and he was exceptional. He really, you know, I felt like he was a guy that could bring something new to myself and Coach Elliott and bring something new to the defensive package. So very impressed with him, both in technique and with scheme. He's a young guy, but he's been around some great people. So excited about Derek. And then Tommy, you know, with his background with Neil was a no-brainer for me.
In the back here. looking some more at the coaches that you've added, there's some young guys on staff at this point. Was that by design, or was it more just about going after the best coaches that are available for you all?
Best people, really is. I mean, I said it, I think, in the last presser that, it was important for me to find hungry people in whatever age they were. But I think you have to find that blend of experience and some, young guys, up-and-coming guys that have a little attitude about them and that are excited to be here and ready to work, with the way we're going to work. So, I felt very good about the guys that we got.
You've had a couple kids leave the program over the past week. Can you comment on that?
Pardon me?
You've had a couple kids leave the program the past week. Can you comment on that?
Yeah, just, violation of team rules, so, we're going to do things right. We're going to give every player the right opportunity and be fair to each and every player on our team. And, I'll treat those players like I would expect one of my sons to be treated, and so we'll be very fair with them, but there'll be some guidelines, and if they don't meet them, they won't be here.
Back here in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
You've hired some new coaches, assistants who are not alums, and they've come from schools that have had success at football, coming here to where it's been a challenge. What are they saying to you? I'm sure I know what you said, but what are they saying to you about why they want to come here?
Well, I think they're excited to be here. We talk a lot, and I know you all have been here, and, but every place, the success that they've had in the past, that obviously helps. The bells and the whistles of facilities, that obviously helps. But it's about the people that are in those buildings. It's about the people that are going to affect the recruits and our players and develop them to be better. And those are the, I've touched on that before, but those are the guys I want that believe in what we're doing, that believe in the system, and that believe that they can help change the culture here and change the players that we already have and the winners, and to recruit players to help us win championships. So those are the type of players that are the type of coaches that we have on the staff now.
Last question here.
Mark, what's the status of T.J. Jones? Is he? I know you had wanted to review his case. Is he?
Yeah, I'm going to let the legal process work in that case. It's really we're just gathering information on that right now.